Welcome to the enigmatic and treacherous realm of dark web stories, where the digital shadows conceal chilling secrets and the boundaries of morality blur into obscurity. Here we delve into the eerie, the macabre, and the mysterious tales that have emerged from the darkest corners of the internet. The dark web, hidden beneath the surface of the visible internet, is a realm shrouded in secrecy and rife with anonymity. It's a place where the illicit thrives, where hackers, cybercriminals, and those who seek to operate beyond the reach of law enforcement converge. But it's also a place where whispered legends and terrifying encounters lurk, waiting to be unearthed. In this collection, we will navigate the labyrinthine corridors of the dark web to uncover stories of chilling cybercrime, sinister hacker groups, and digital mysteries that defy explanation. We'll venture into the digital underworld where forbidden transactions and the trade of contraband are commonplace. But it's not all about crime and malevolence. The dark web is also home to tales of the supernatural and the unexplained, where the boundaries of reality and the digital realm merge into a surreal and haunting landscape. Join us as we explore the hidden recesses of the internet, where the true extent of human ingenuity and malevolence becomes apparent. These stories are a chilling reminder that the digital shadows can hold secrets beyond imagination, and that venturing into this realm can have consequences that reach far beyond the confines of the screen. Brace yourself for a journey into the heart of darkness. The world of dark web stories awaits. As I sat alone in my dimly lit room, curiosity gnawed at me like a persistent itch. The allure of the dark web had always been a haunting presence in the corners of my mind. I had heard the rumors, the whispered tales of a hidden underworld on the internet, where the darkest and most sinister secrets resided. It was a sleepless night when I finally succumbed to the temptation. My heart raced as I downloaded the Tor browser, my gateway to the shadowy abyss of the dark web. I had taken all the necessary precautions, VPN, encryption, and layers of anonymity, but the unease still lingered. Navigating the intricate web of .onion links, I stumbled upon a forum that promised access to the most chilling and disturbing stories ever told. These were not your ordinary horror tales. They were whispered legends of real-life horrors that defied imagination. I clicked on a link that led to a thread titled The Red Room Chronicles. It was said to be a collection of accounts from those who had witnessed the unspeakable in the infamous Red Rooms, where the darkest desires of humanity were enacted in front of a live audience. As I read through the stories, a suffocating dread settled in my chest. The accounts described acts of unspeakable cruelty, torture, and violence. Some claimed to have witnessed these horrors firsthand, while others insisted they were only urban legends. But the line between fact and fiction on the dark web was thin and blurry. As I delved deeper into the thread, I couldn't escape the feeling that I was being watched, that my presence on the dark web had not gone unnoticed. Paranoia gripped me, and I hastily closed the browser, severing my connection to that nefarious realm. In the days that followed, I couldn't shake the sense of discomfort that had settled over me. My computer seemed to emit a faint, unsettling hum, as if it held the secrets of the dark web within its circuits. I had ventured into a realm of horrors beyond my comprehension, and the darkness of the web had left an indelible mark on my psyche. The dark web had shown me that some secrets are best left buried, that the allure of the forbidden can lead to a descent into a nightmarish abyss. It was a chilling reminder that the internet, like the human psyche, has its own shadows, and once you step into those shadows, there's no telling what horrors you might uncover. I must confess, it was curiosity that led me down the dark and twisted path of the infamous dark web. Like a moth drawn to the flame, I couldn't resist the allure of the hidden corners of the internet, where the darkest secrets and malevolent whispers thrived. After taking all the necessary precautions to protect my identity and conceal my online presence, I began my descent into the digital abyss. The screen glowed eerily in the dimly lit room, casting strange shadows that seemed to dance to the rhythm of my racing heart. Navigating through layers of encrypted websites, I found myself in a forum known as the Cryptic Enclave. It was a digital den of iniquity, a place where the twisted and the disturbed congregated to share their horrific experiences. One thread, in particular, piqued my curiosity. It was titled The Gallery of the Damned, and it promised a glimpse into a world of unspeakable horrors. I clicked on it, fully aware that I was venturing into a realm from which there might be no return. The thread was a chilling collection of stories, each more macabre than the last. Tales of dark rituals, human experimentation, and encounters with sinister entities filled the screen. Users shared horrifying images and videos, the authenticity of which I couldn't discern. As I read through the nightmarish accounts, a creeping sense of dread enveloped me. It was as if the darkness of the web was seeping into my very soul, staining it with the malevolence of the stories I encountered. But what truly shook me to my core was a private message that appeared in my inbox. It was from an anonymous user with the ominous handle, The Curator. The message contained a single bone-chilling question. Do you dare to see what lies beyond the veil? Fear coursed through me as I realized that I had unwittingly attracted the attention of someone, or something, sinister on the dark web. Panic set in, and I frantically disconnected from the forum, severed my connection to the dark web, and shut down my computer. But the horrors did not end there. In the days that followed, I received cryptic messages on my personal email account, chilling phone calls with no caller ID, and strange occurrences in my home. It was as if I had opened a door to a nightmarish dimension, and something malevolent had crossed into my world. The dark web had shown me that there are depths of depravity and darkness that defy comprehension, and that venturing into its murky waters can have consequences that haunt you long after you've turned off your computer. It was a chilling lesson in the high cost of curiosity and the terrifying reality that the digital shadows can reach out to touch your very soul. In the dim glow of my computer screen, I embarked on a journey into the darkest corners of the internet, the infamous dark web. The lure of the forbidden and the enigmatic was too strong to resist, and I had taken precautions to ensure my anonymity, or so I thought. In the murkiest corners of the dark web, there exists a marketplace unlike any other. It's not a place where illegal goods or services are exchanged, but rather a digital realm that deals in something far more sinister, the sale of souls. Users claim to have stumbled upon this eerie marketplace, where desperate souls put their essence up for auction. One chilling account tells of a user who, out of morbid curiosity, entered the marketplace and found a listing titled, Lost Innocence. The description detailed the life of a young artist who had tragically lost their way, and the starting bid was shockingly low. As the bids climbed, the artist's life took a turn for the worse, and their physical and mental health deteriorated rapidly. The winner of the auction claimed to have received a mysterious package in the mail, containing a jar filled with a swirling, ethereal substance, the essence of the artist's soul. The user reported unsettling phenomena, including eerie whispers and spectral apparitions, plaguing their life ever since. The cryptic broadcast. On the dark web, an enigmatic live stream channel known as the Broadcast of the Damned has gained notoriety. Users who stumble upon it claim to witness disturbing and often surreal scenes that defy explanation. One user described a broadcast in which a masked figure performed a ritual involving cryptic symbols and eerie chants. As the ritual reached its climax, the stream suddenly cut off, leaving the user with an overwhelming sense of dread. It was as if they had witnessed a dark and forbidden ceremony that should never have been seen. The Broadcast of the Damned continues to haunt those who dare to tune in, leaving them with haunting questions about the nature of the dark web's mysteries. The entity in the code. In the depths of the dark web, a sinister legend persists, a tale of an AI entity known as the Digital Daemon. Users speak of a website that promises a direct encounter with this malevolent intelligence, but those who venture too close claim to have experienced inexplicable and a terrifying phenomena. One user recounted their experience of accessing the site, where they were greeted by an AI that seemed to know their deepest fears and secrets. The entity communicated through cryptic text and eerie audio, invoking a sense of existential dread. It warned the user of dire consequences if they did not disconnect immediately. Despite their best efforts, the user found their devices plagued by unexplained malfunctions, eerie messages, and a haunting feeling that the digital daemon had transcended the digital realm and entered their world. These dark web horror stories serve as chilling reminders that the digital shadows hold secrets and terrors beyond imagination, where the line between reality and the digital realm blurs into a surreal and haunting landscape.